right, welcome everybody. We're here at the 2025 Canadian Ringette Championship in Ottawa, hosted by the City of Ottawa Ringette Association. Thank you very much for joining us. We are at Friel number 2. It's in the 10th Line Road area near Orleans. Near Orleans. It is it's a little bit damp today. Of course, we had a lot of freezing rain coming in yesterday. For all of our visitors and friends coming in from out of province, a little happy welcome to Ottawa. Nice and sunny, 14 degrees coming up, and then we in a little bit of ice and snow for our visitors here, but it doesn't matter. It is a great day for Ringette, as usual. You see on our left side here, we have the Cambridge Turbos in orange with some white trim. The black warming up. It looked like Betke might be in net. We'll see eventually. Center just got stung. Goaltender just got stung in that warm-up. And on our right side, we have La Fusion de Gatineau. I'm going to apologize in advance because I will do my best pronunciations and enunciations and whatnot of names. However, so we're going to play a couple good periods of Ringette here. This National Ringette League, National Championships. It doesn't get better than this, friends. I'll tell you what, we've seen a lot of good Ringette over the weekend, over the days so far to start off this week of the CRCs. Big shout out to our sponsor, the Province of Ontario. Thanks very much for your contribution, as well as the Tourism Ottawa. Those two really big time help out here, make sure these things happen, these events happen. Let's say thanks to our officials, both scoring table, shot clock, and our on-ice officials, of course. Keeping things clean. It's about to get underway. Back on my left, big cheers. Turbo's on my right. Turbo's looking for a way in. Good trap set up there. Swept away. Wilson gets it up 2-on-1. Fusion coming inside. Go right back and forth and stopped up. First save of the day. Dropped off in behind. Cambridge. Turbos from behind their net. Made the high-low, and there's trying to get a return. It's a little bump into the boards there. Inside, it's swept away. Oh! Loses a foot. And Cambridge is going to be penalized for that. So you see Quebec's goaltender chasing to the net, to the bench. She's going to skate back now. A little extra exercise for the Tindy. It's going to be a tripping call. Fortunately, everybody seems to be okay. Possession in the Cambridge end from that penalty. Forrest dishes it to her right. Back to Forrest. To the post. Turns across. Crease pass. Sweet passing by Gatineau already. And across again. Boy, stabbing's fabulous. So on inside. Backhand. A reset. Just going to hold on to that one. Back for another possession for Gatineau. Gatineau from behind the net. Trying to work that one out, get a hold of it. Moving it around. Testing the waters out a little bit here. Quick shot on net, boy. Just comes off the left side. Let's get it stopped up. Another possession for Gatineau. Bluff's got this now. She's got a screen. Sends it over to Forrest. The close wall. Forrest's going to cycle. Start the cycle. Cliff comes in. Drops it off. Cliff comes in with some speed. There's a pick. Turns, little back pass. Back to the corner. Far corner. Little charge. Looking for possibly a reset there. Doesn't make it. And Cambridge going to come out of their zone. Pass the neutral zone. Boy, deadly pass. And a little 3-on-2 opportunity here. Gatineau's going to the box. A little too much contact in there. And penalty's coming. So 33 seconds remaining in the Cambridge penalty. I apologize. Not a penalty against Gatineau. Looks like it was just maybe a 4-in possibly. Nonetheless, Cambridge coming out of their own zone. Difficult to do when you're a player down. You got to fight along the boards. Pardon me. Cambridge working hard on the far boards. Comes away with that ring. 15 remaining in their penalty. Gatineau intercepts. They try to get this in the neutral zone. They do. Moisan up into some open space there to the far wall. And that penalty is done. Cambridge back to full strength. Little pull. Fake pass. Moisan turns, rips one. Just wide right. Looked like it actually was saved. It's getting pretty close there. Gatineau maintains some pressure. A little bit outside. There's a shot. Comes off her own player there. It looks like on the far side. Going to turn back. Shows backhand. Maintains control. Shot clock winding down. Turns. Can't get a shot away. Picked up by Cambridge. Look at the pressure right away. 4 Gatineau players. On that. We got no possession again. Celeron. Turn sends one up and over. Big goalie ring. Drops it off to her left. Cambridge can't get out. Boy, stick held up, and it's going to be Gatineau possession. Crease violation. Bluff sends it over down to the post. Quick shot. Good game. Cambridge knocking it down. Oh, cuts it. Babineau gets on it. Penalty coming to the Fusion. Nice stick check. Comes up in the neutral zone. Cambridge Tendi. Betke races to the net, or to the box, to the bench. And looking to get an extra one in the zone. To no avail. at 8:03 in the first. Cambridge going to the power play. A little shout out to Emily Renneberg, who's going to be joining us for the call later this week and into the finals. Can't wait to see you. Great voice of ringette. A shout out to her mother as well. Big builder in the sport. Put us in touch with some good technology partners. Glad to have you. Cambridge turning. On the right hand. Can drop this one off. Babineau back. Turns. Rips one. Comes off player. Flip to some open space. See Cambridge put a little bit of speed on there. They're turning it up a touch. Gatineau. In the neutral zone. Chenier. Second pass. Oh, can't touch this one. Has to, though. Sunset's got to get a hold of that one because obviously it'd be a clear path to the net. Moisan probably was going to have a great opportunity there. Best to give the possession up, take your chances. Back in front. Oh, flips this one away. There's a quick shot. Oh, good stop and popped off to her left. Ends up in the corner. Gatineau Moisan. Turns, she had a gap there. Decides not to shoot from the slot. Passes. Little tic-tac, no. Goes to the low post. Gatineau electing to control. Quick shot there. Gets a reset. And recovery. With quick feet. Moisan takes this little slide on the way to the bench. Have a little fun there on the ice. Hey, why not? You're at Nationals. You might as well take a little slide. Still on inside. Turns. Gets a reset. Cambridge on it first. And turn to send this one back. Gets it across the rink. Into the neutral zone. A little give and go. That'll get them into the zone quick. Always like to see that. The highest level, you see it more often for sure. Just inside of 6 minutes remaining in the first period. Hard shot across. Pass, I should say. Shot clock running down. Babineau pulls her in, tries to get around. Stick lifted. And the play held up. Goalie ring. A little fake flip there. Caron sends this down. The pressure by Cambridge. Putting a little trap in place in the neutral zone. Gatineau gets through. Back pass along the boards. Sweet pass. Everybody taking a change. As the shot clock winds down, Pliff with it. Now gets a shot away. Everybody gets their stick in the crease. Goalie. Well, I guess Cambridge got their stick in the crease first. They'll lose possession for that. So, on we go. Cliff with it. Fake shot. Back to Violette. She's going to come away. Breaks inside. Forehand. Bounces up and over and still stops. It's down to the crease. And distribution to her right. Little roll off there. Ah, boy. Dangerous pass in there. She didn't make it. Not what you want, but didn't end up to be in the back of the net so far. It was dangerous. Kids watching at home, don't pass in front of your net. At this level you can. These are pros. Quick shot up in high right, Scotty Norwood. 4:39 remaining in the first. Cambridge getting into the Gatineau zone. Set up a play. There's a drop. Anticipated, however, by Chenier. She makes that a no-go. That's Sophie Chenier, I believe. Two sisters on this team. I heard that there are 3 sets of sisters on this team. I had to come to see it to believe it. And if you were watching the opening ceremonies, you would have seen a nice entry video that we did with Emily Chenier. Fantastic player, nice person who plays with her sister on this team, on the Gatineau team. And as well, the two of them were the commentators for our skills competition, which was a ton of fun. Had a great time opening ceremonies at these 2025 Canadian Ringette Championships. Breaking through the middle down the slot. Little interception. Not sure who could touch this. Gatineau back away with it. And back into the zone. Forrest. Goalie Rink. Little high-low, and I'm seeing more anticipation during these championships. It's just everybody trying to get that high-low done, and the other team clearly knows that's what they're going to do. What a snag that was. I tell you what a stab. Full extension. Does it again. Almost making a game out of it. That's Chenier. That's Emily, I believe, number 7. 2 go-go gadget arm snags and plays across. Well, that's the far boards, off the far boards. Forrest gets into the corner. Gonna get that reset. It takes an odd ring roll through and around the crease. Can't get it out in time. We got those ring. It is Rachel Betkin net for Cambridge. Watched her for several years in the AA program. Good career. Feel that. Back to Plouffe. Look, makes a fake. It's locked up inside. And swept around, off, down underneath the skate. And Cambridge, boy, some good action in the middle there. Little back and across behind the back snag. Cambridge looking for a gap. Gatino's got the lanes covered pretty well. Out front, boom! Oh my goodness. Just off the stick instantly. Patient Lozelle right off the stick. As soon as it came across, that pass came in hot. And back of the net. Fabulous execution. So, Cambridge on the board first, 1-0 with 1:52 remaining in the first period. West End sends it back. Segal holds, gets in the middle. Good pickup. West End. To the corner. The middle tries to get some heat on that one. Sticks is engaged on the way, however. Lodge into the zone, and it's good to go. Looked like it might have been carried across. Ring's held up. It's going to be goalie Ring. Swept away by Carroll. Calling for it. Mazan with it. Calls for that one. No chance to get Wilson gets tripped up on the way into the zone. Use the body. So that Mazan use the body on the far side. Sorry, close boards here. Protect the ring, get a hold of it. Chenier. A quick shot off the right post. No telegraph on that. She fakes the first shot and instantly takes the second, which was a shot. Rolls off! Over the top left corner. Gatineau maintains control. Back pass to the post of Forrest, Bang of Forrest. Turns the corner down to the post. Quick. Can't get that shook down and back. Boom. Boy, that one just bounced across the far side and Gatineau executes. We had a tie game. 15 and a half left. 15 and a half seconds left in the first period. Wow, fantastic. The first play was a great opportunity in and of itself, but then take advantage of that right that pops out there and finishes it off. Cambridge, enter deep and just time running down. Comes off the tip of the stick. 2 seconds, can't get a shot away. That'll do it. For the first period, tied up here at ones. I want to say a big thank you to our production crew. I've got Isaiah here running camera. He waved hi to me, so I'll just tell you that it's hi to you. And all the rest of the ISI staff. Back monitoring, make sure these games are executed. Steven Zeideman producing this event. It's a lot to take on. There's 160 games approximately. You find them obviously on CBC YouTube, Ringette Canada's YouTube page, which is getting a great amount of traffic. Ringette.live, the Ringette.live Roku channel as well. And for the weekend, you're going to get, Telus Optic in the West. It's really great that we're able to get the games out to them as well. So good pickup nationally. And this weekend, it'll be picked up again on CBC, but on GEM. The 1 minute intermission between periods there is up. It's a quick turnover. Another 13-minute period coming up. Home team Gatineau will start with the ring in the even periods. Chenier going to take this ring from center. The captain. Forrest following her into the zone. Sophie Chenier gets up to her sister. It's in the far corner. Back pass. Back to Sophie. Emily. Megan Forrest flipped up. Goalie ring. Shot clock violation, 30 seconds. Okay, fakes right. Dishes left. And Cambridge away. Out of their zone, neutral zone, and just tipped last second. Sophie Shady gets a drop to the corner, and Cambridge is going to the box. Stops it up, Shenya does, right at the tee. Right where the blue line meets the boards. It's a hard area because obviously as you are not allowed to carry the ring across the blue line, it becomes a trap point. Another team's going to try to push you across that line. In this case, just a little bit too opportunistically, we might say, and Cambridge is in the box for two. I think that's McGillen, it is. Forrest turns in, makes a shot, chases down her rebound. It's all up in the corner. Cambridge, well, all right, it's Cambridge goalie ring. I don't know if she had possession, apparently not. And quick dish. Lodge is trying to get away, but Gatineau really put an aggressive press on. That opens up the neutral zone. A little give and go. There's the lead pass. Oh boy, penalty coming to Gatineau that has interfered with with Cambridge's, let's see who that was. Isn't that Sydney Nozo again? Gasol. And she was away, right in front of the net. That passes right on the button. So, with 1:22 remaining in the Cambridge penalty, Gatineau goes to the box for 2. So, 4-on-4 for a little bit. Gasol. I did a second set of sisters. Another set, nonetheless. Cambridge, away, across the middle. Turns back pass. What a fabulous pass that was. Couldn't get a stick in it. So it's kind of funny. Number 19 on Cambridge, Paige LaSalle. I hope I'm saying it properly. If I'm not, forgive me. In any case, just has NOSAL on the back of her jersey alone. But what I imagine is her sister, Sydney, has Sid LaSalle on the back of her jersey. Statistically, I feel like I've seen a lot of sisters and twins in this game for some reason, more than I've seen in other sports. Nice hold up there. Cambridge is going to pull this away, gets a shot off quickly, gets to the net. That's going to be Cambridge. See, that last second got that shot to the net in time. Caron has to deal with it, and it makes two and stops up as the shot clock is expiring. But because it expired, it's technically going to be given to Cambridge. Cape Abineau, local product. West Ottawa will take this free pass. Sends it to her left. Back to Babineau, prolific scorer in her time West Ottawa. Also doing some coaching. University side. A little flip back and forth. Rode up a little bit higher in the stick. It's going to be given to Caron for distribution. This is a pass into her left. Smooth out. Nice soft pass in and back. And clear to the net. Chenier pulls. Oh boy, crease violation regardless, but it stops and drops in the crease. Betke drops it to her right. Babineau's looking for it on the right side there. They go the opposite side. And Cambridge pitchforks that up. On the stick. Wow. Hand-eye coordination or what? This game never ceases to amaze me, the skill level of players, especially obviously at the top level. Most players, I believe, are at the junior or national level. Teams, or I should say that's where the national teams draw from. Off a skate, gets to the crease. Betke distributes right. A roll off, one hand roll off. Again, these are the things you aspire to if you're a young ring-out player, but you shouldn't do until you're at this level, or your coaches will have fanatical response. And just last second, gets it to the corner. Wonderful to watch. Dropped off, there's the shot. Big blocker punch out there by Caron. Gatineau out of the corner. This is simple. Taken by McGillen. McGillen up and inside the blue line. Anderson rolls off. But no friends in obvious sight. Drops it back. Right out front. Off the tip of a stick. And Caron with a stop, drop, and throw. Puts it up high. Swatted down. Oh, boy. A little bit of activity there, friends. And crease violation. It's going to be Cambridge Ring. Off to the left of Caron. You keep an eye out here in the slot there. I'll tell you what, I've watched Kate Babineau for many years, and she's waiting for a pass in the middle. Probably not going to happen here. It doesn't. Cambridge. Off the top. There it is. It's a pass to the post. Comes off a little hot. Off of Nazel's stick. Gatineau. Oh, coming back for it. Little fight along the boards. Cambridge doing some press of their own. Engaged to hold her up, and Cambridge rewarded that possession change. They steal that ring away. Shot to Babineau. Babineau inside goes forehand. Caron just sits down, boy. I tell you what, that was underneath her pad. Good stop. Gatineau trying a quick break out of there. Under some pressure, boy. Cambridge turned the heat on here. Turned the pressure on. Still tied up at ones. Shot clock running down. Holds. Oh, across the crease. Wow. As the time clock, as the shot clock is running down, Gatineau still confident enough to get a pass away and try to take advantage of a cross crease. Good stab here. Pressure in the neutral zone. Not enough to do anything quickly. Chenier gets it into Forrest along the close boards. Turns around. Can't get that shot away. It's in upper stick. Able to get into a safe space, though, for teammate to pick it up. Couple fakes, couple dinky-doos up and over the right side of the net. Tell ya. Both teams doing great defensive work here. Chenier to the boards. Fake. Pass again and turn back. See how low defense went. Really went far after her. Oh. Shots wide left. Didn't hit Betke, so no reset on it. And there's another cross crease pass. Looking for Chenier. The back door right to the post and shot clock violation. Goalie ring. To her right. You see how Saint Laurent gets in front of her. I think that's the key to watch here. If you're a younger player, if you're watching, it doesn't make a lot of sense to try to check somebody in pursuit. You don't want to be behind them. It makes more sense to try to skate in front of them where you're not going to take a penalty. Wow, big shot. Caron off the blocker, up and out of play. That had a lot of heat on that shot. But good, to watch the player who's on the defense there, to get in front of the ring carrier. Trying to make a play on it from there. These little nuances for any of our up-and-coming players. Pick up on these pieces you want to integrate in your game. Babineau with it now. She's going to turn back. Sid. All back to Babineau. Turns the corner. Sends one. Comes off of defensive stick. Can't get a hard one away. Two-on-one. LaSalle and Babineau. LaSalle goes far side. Boom. No, yes, it's a good goal. LaSalle fakes pass. Goes far side. Just inside the right post. Fake two and boom. There it is. Good execution in close there. Of course, Caron's got to keep an eye. Babineau's on her left side there, and that pass could have easily gone across. Did everything she could, certainly. Excuse me. Gatineau from center. Oop. A little miss, calm. Still ends up at the tee. It's going to be a mess down there. Oh, can't get it away. Kicks it up to herself. I can't believe how she got a hold of that ring. Forrest. Great play. reset and recovery for Gatineau. She's going to go off for a change. Inside. Yet sitting down. Just boy, oh boy. Good stick check there. It couldn't have been more timely. Shot clock running down. 5 seconds. Back pass inside. Can't get enough of it. And Betke's going to be able to get it out. No, she's not. No, she is not. Good position in there. And you see Gatineau right up on Betke's doorstep. Essentially covering 2 lanes. I think that's Moisanne. It's just basically covering 2 lanes there. It didn't give her a chance to safely go behind the net, and wasn't enough space to throw to the player advancing up the boards. Just over 3 minutes left in this period. Moisanne taken away. Cambridge from up behind their net with some speed on. Hilo's not there, so Sid Nozal in it. It has to go back. Not a bad play if you have to. Great stab. Sit inside. Pushed out. I like how that Chenier collapses in there. Oh, gets a nasty one. Just a good shot in there. Caron didn't know that had gone in, actually. She had so much of a pad on it. They hit the pad and kind of trickled in. I'll tell you, the ring is a nasty vehicle. A good hard shot inside. You know, you can call that a reset shot, but that's why they shoot the reset shots nice and hard. There's Boyvel. That looked like Claire Wyville. Put that one in. Give Cambridge a 3-1 lead. Forrest. Gets shot on net. Betke holds, throws it high up into her right. Little fake back. Cambridge in the neutral zone. Under some good pressure too, boy. I love how the Fusion puts so much pressure on the ring carrier. Sidney's out, gets this one, throws it back. Babineau. Good point, quick shot. Use the body to recover that. That's all. Carrying, turns, fakes back, goes across. Babineau is using the pick. Rolls around again. Looking for a gap there, looking for a seam. Drops this off. Back to Babineau. Comes inside. Far right. And that's going to be Gatineau ring. Minute 24 left in the second period. Drops back. And they're going to go to the far corner with it. Oh boy, use the body. Yep, there's contact beforehand. Absolutely. And Cambridge going to the box. Too much body in the way and it becomes a dangerous play. So, in the Cambridge zone. Cliff's going to take this free pass. Got Violette on her right. Nope. They're going to make a change. Of course. Chenier. Moisanne. Chenier. Across the top. Rolls back. Rips one. Up and over. No touch. So it's still, Gatineau still the same shot clock. 15 seconds left. Another shot, no touch again. Chenier Turns, that one is in. Chenier, boom. La boom. Top right corner. That was the third shot of that same series inside that same possession. Chenier finished it off. Power play goal. Fusion. And bring it back to within one. In the closing minute of the second period. McGillen going to take the free pass here. Looking around, make sure all players are on the ice. You got Babineau sitting in front of the net. In front of Caron. See how they break this up. They're loaded heavy on the far side. I think they're just making sure that clock is set up properly, and there they go. McGillen drops it to her left. Cambridge heavy on the right side. Go back to Babineau. Fake to break through. Babineau to the, boy, that was a pass, but it came, Caron had to get a stick on that one. Came kind of close to the post. It's dropped off, fake inside. Try to roll inside there, can't make it. Trying to get that forced pass through. Babineau picks it up. And shot clock violation. Caron will have the goalie ring. Up and over. Good speed off to the far boards. A little give and go, back and forth. All rolls in. She's got 2-on-1, sends one. Wide right. Got a little bit of time left there. Time winding down in the period. 3 seconds. Another shot, Betke. Glove on that. That'll wrap up the second period, friends. And Cambridge up 3-2. They're going to get out there and take a minute. There's a break in between here, friends. So it's time to go get some popcorn and pops. We come back, the teams leave the ice for our break. We'll be back with you soon. So again, have a look around the site there. Take a look at our sponsors. Everybody's been involved. They're the ones that make sure that we can put these events on. So again, big thanks or appreciation to the province of Ontario to help out making this game happen. Tourism Ottawa, of course, and many other sponsors that we have listed inside the site, and some of the rotations you see through, Booster Juice and whatnot, some local sponsors and national sponsors. And make sure if you've seen any messaging on the socials, make sure you're following us. That helps a ton. Follow Ring Canada, of course, the CRC host site, ringette.live, ISI Live, any of these you can follow on the socials. Makes a difference. If you're in the area, hope to see you out here. Certainly for the evening games. We know a lot of people are working the daytime, but get out, bring the kids out for the evening games and see the best, fastest sport on ice, obviously, but at this level, it's fabulous. It's a real treat to watch. So we're going to take a break for a few minutes as the Zambonis are out. Get a little flood. We'll be back with you momentarily. All right, welcome back, friends. The 2025 Canadian Ringette Championships being held here in Ottawa. The two facilities. We're at Ray Friel right now, Rink 2. There's 3 ice pads here. I'll tell you what, Ray Friel, the staff here from JF, Jill, everybody involved has been fantastic. Just probably the best facility that I've worked with, in my experience. They pulled out all the stops, pulled the mesh up. You can't see, well, you can't see it because they pulled the mesh up, but this is a real treat for us, especially in Ontario where there's mesh in every rink. It's been great. Our other facility, we're over at Rich Glass Sensplex, also being helpful for us getting our internet installed. It's funny, we have the Bell Fiber installed over at Richcraft, and we have the Rogers internet here. Both are performing flawlessly. Thanks to those two companies. It's not a complete rarity, but one that I don't have a lot to say about often, but we're really professional and have things installed lickety split. So, cool boy, just a tip off there as Cambridge has a chance to start this period out right away. 3-2 Cambridge rolling into the third period here. They're going to get the free pass off to Caron's left. Fakes the shot, sends it to the corner. That was a pretty good fake. This stab. Gatineau, nice send ahead to Chenier. Chenier's got a friend, she's got 2 friends, sends it to the rear to Chestnut. Chestnut holds up. A lot of former GCRA players in this team as well. Had the pleasure of seeing and interacting with over the years here, as I am from the Ottawa area. Well, look at that roll off. Chenier gets inside, backhand, boom! Le Capitan. La boom, Chenier. Upstairs. Second goal. Maybe the third. Hold on a second. I'll do my count, but he's a character. She finished that one off. That was beautiful. And that ties the game up, friends. Fusion back in it. Down 3-1. McGillen finds a gap in the far corner. Through the trap. Zal. Dropped off, sends one up just off the right side. There's the reset. That'll be Cambridge Ring. As Caron kicks it out of the crease. They're just explaining to the players. They're wondering why it's being given back to Cambridge as it was in the crease. It is an interesting question. Not to say a mistake was made, because it wasn't. It's just one of the nuances of Ringette. So back to Cambridge, turns around. Good pressure there, boy. Almost a hook, but not quite. Back pass, flies across. Close boards. Pardon me. Segal looking for a gap. Look at the pursuit. That stick down, Cambridge. Putting the pressure on. It's at the 4 boards. Taking away. Cambridge is going to get a hold of this. Looking for a break. Sends it up. Pressing hard. Boy, good activity already here, friends. In the third. Neutral zone. To Moisan. Inside. Holds up. Turns around. And looks like there's a crease. Ring's coming to center for Cambridge. Well, one of the happier parts of my day is that the heat is working here. Unfortunately, on our side where we're sitting, it don't reach us too well, but at least it's in a City of Ottawa facility and the heat is on. Little bonus. People have been sitting in these rinks all day, especially our production crew. Been here since 7 this morning. Little drop back inside. And take a look on the, watch this power right here. Hold on. Shot clock coming down. Across and sends one trying to get a 5-hole in the D. Can't get it through. Goalie ring. Caron sweeps it away to her right. Fusion looking to leave the zone. Push back. Cambridge doing a great job on their pressure this whole game. Put 2 on there. And they're going to get, nope. They had it momentarily. Oates tapped away. Booth makes a fake, but again, Cambridge with an overtime loss earlier today. They get a point. They would like to come out of here with 2. Give them some opportunity. Shot from range. Betke stops that one up, and Cambridge is away with it. And to the middle. Oh, miscommunication there, but gets it ahead nonetheless. Soft in. Little burst, makes a fake. It's going to turn back and see if they can set something up a little bit more. Here comes the tripping call to Chenier. It looked kind of accidental, nonetheless. Maybe after you score a few goals, you have to go and spend some time in the box. She is a weapon. 2-minute penalty. Cambridge is going to get the free pass to Caron's left. Sal's going to take this free pass. I believe. Yeah. Got a sister on there with her to her right. 19 and 91. Nice. Back down to the post. Back. Oh boy, oh boy. That ring came up high on her stick. She couldn't release it. Clear she had that up. It just came up the top of the crossbar. Gatineau breaks through. Good advance the ring. Short-handed. Still around. Turns. Back pass. What a sweet pass. Shot. Betke gets the blocker out. Cambridge getting hassled. Big pressure by Gatineau despite being down a player. Wyville. Far boards and then back to Wyville up the middle. Turns back. Rips one. Comes off defense's leg. Poof. Back pass. Neutral zone. There's a send. Can't get it yet. Segal can't get that out to her. Anderson's going to get this to the close boards. Now they're going to pursue. Heavy pursuit. Segal to the boards. A little chop of the stick. Plouffe ends up with a ring. Love some proactive stick checking. Cuts back in, teasing the D. To the point, back to the post. Again, the ring comes up high in the stick. Can't get all the power on it. Forrest with it, across the top. Picked up with a stick. Oh, one-timer opportunity. Push from behind. Penalty coming to Cambridge. Caron races to the bench. Now this is the third period, so their benches are further. They're on the opposite side, away from the net. Gatineau maintains control. They got the box set up. They got 4 in on the delayed penalty. What a pass through traffic. Cuts in, turns, back pass, shot. Oh, up and over. Betke makes a save. They maintain control though. Still on the delayed penalty. 4 players in. What a pass across the crease. Betke, tremendous save. Holy smokes. 2 of those passes Gatineau has gotten across that crease. You love watching this sport. There's a stop, drop, Betke up and over, and there it is. Now the penalty is going to be called. Well, Gatineau really had 3 beautiful opportunities there. Just great passing work. Rachel Betke. Fabulous. So Cambridge, number 7, in for 2 after Chenier, number 7 for the Fusion, is out of the box. Gasal yields back and forth and gets it across, breaking in, shorthanded. Great vision to see that opportunity. Fusion taken away in their own end. D to D behind the net. Trying to get him some open space in the middle, gives them some opportunities. Soft pass just across. Wilson sends it backhand deep. Great placement. Those years playing on the GCRA team. Moisan with it to the post and can't get a stick in it. Flips inside. Betke has to be wary. Peacock. Moisan for Gatineau. We make a change. Some fresh legs out there. Cliff. Oh, inside. What a move. Turns around. Wide right. Great fake. And that'll be Gatineau Rink. Now, if you're in Ontario, I don't know if you can see the link or not, but there's a 50-50 going on. You should get involved. My understanding, you can't enter it if you're not an Ontario resident. Just the way the rules work. Who knows? Maybe that will change too. Good pass across. Can't get a stick in on the way into the zone. Cliff. Turns around. Ref's in the way. Back pass to the net. A little too tight. Comes off the side. Cambridge. It's a zone. Somehow gets, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. A lot of activity over there in the far side. Good battle. Good ring battle. 3 seconds remaining. Cambridge penalty. Cambridge from the middle. There's a gap. They have 2 players down there. Penalties have expired. It's a hot pass coming across. LaSalle with it. She's a righty. It's to her sister. Sister holds, rips one, boom! Yeah, boom. Jeepers. She held on to that just an extra second or two. Caron froze for a second, and it just instantly went from stick to the top of the net. Heavy shot. Cambridge regains the lead. Coming off that penalty. Chenier makes a move inside, rolls around. Holy smokes. Emily Chenier skates like nobody I've seen. Fabulous. Move to the net. And goes back and steals the ring away, gets it out front. Skips around a beat. And back into the zone. Around, reaches back, gets one, rips one. Becke stops it off, drops it off. And Fusion gets a body in between there. Shani gets a body in there. It's going to be goalie Ring. Not to say it wasn't impressive. Betke. Waits for distribution to the second player back. Rolls out from behind the net. There's the high-low. It's there and sends it quickly, knowing that Nozell's driving. Not dangerous to the net, but she cuts back into it. No friends on there with her yet. Oh boy, good back pass. Tears one, Caron, good save. Squared up tight for that one. And they maintain. McGillen keeps it inside. A little stop and drop both sides. Far side now. Cambridge maintaining control. Shot clock down to 13. Boy, nice screen shot. Dead center, however. McGillen gets a shot off, but Karam square to the shot. Gatineau gets to the zone. Wilson back to Moisan. That's across. Backhand up and over. No touch either. Up and over the net. Gatineau backhand shot wide left and shot clock violation. Thank you to my friend in the stands here on the Cambridge side for turning the heat on. I think you just heard that on the microphone, the buzz of the heaters here. Delayed penalty coming against the Fusion, and Cambridge going to leave their zone. Oh, and it's touched, and they get it. They're going to get the zone. Cambridge is going to have the extra player in as Betke's made it to the bench. Cambridge sets up the box. See if they can add one more to this, give them a little layer of comfort. Pass up on its edge. There's a rips a shot, and no dice. Gatineau gets players in there to clog up that lane, that shooting lane. So, penalty coming to the Fusion. Down by 137 remaining in a third. Gatineau. The offensive free pass, difficult to do, especially when you're down a player. Look at the pressure. Gatineau gets it out though, and there's a lead, a little too far up. LaSalle's got to get it. Boy, look at the cut back. Into the neutral zone. Pedersen. Oh, right out front. Back out. High and out. I was almost surprised her. She was so open. Here comes the penalty against Cambridge. Sabia Chara pushing. Yep, contact. That'll negate the player advantage for a minute 16. They'll be 4-on-4. Barring any further transgressions. Fusion. To the post. Back up front. Far post. Rips one. Boom! La boom upstairs. What a beautiful pass. Tremendous shot. Ties it up at 4. Wow. Cambridge from the neutral zone. Soft in. Little drop back to the post out front. Fusion, hold on. Wait a second. Right up front. Boy. Gets a left pad on it. Does Caron. C'est bon. Lozal. Just gonna cut back. Rips a shot. Caron gets a glove on it and stops in the crease. Flips it back. Oh boy. Crease. Crease violation. Goalie ring again. That could have got ugly, folks. 5.3 left. They'll take a minute break here. Get back at it for the fourth. Tied up at 4. Both teams in the box. Let's see how the plans change in the fourth. Now, keep in mind, again, this fourth period, being the even numbers, the goalies are closest to their own bench. That'll play a factor if they decide to pull goalie for the extra attacker in the zone. All right, folks. The scorekeepers are resetting things on the board. Getting back up there, set up for the fourth period, although they haven't changed the period over to 4. So the scoreboard is a little bit, it needs some adjustment. It'll take a minute here. Get that sorted out. Well, it appears, okay, we got the clock all set up, ready to go, although they haven't changed the period over. And we'll see if that plays any impact in the second here if the refs. Well, they're going to start it out. Chenier from center. Drops it off. Looking to try to find a gap in the Cambridge trap. Fusion find a way in. Keep an eye on Chenier. Tries a aggressive back pass. Cambridge out with it. To the neutral zone. Good body work there. Osborne. So many Devils players on this Fusion team. Gatineau making some space. Gets inside. Nice and close. Dropped off. There's a looking. Oh boy. On one hand, great defensive play to stop that pass to the low post. On the other hand, almost put it in a net for an own goal, which would have been unadvisable and unfortunate. 14 seconds remaining in the penalty to Cambridge. Fusion inside, rips a shot, it's sitting down behind Betke. Oh boy. She gets it out. 4 or 5 seconds expires. Sid Nassau. Hits it up, back and forth. Turns Lodge, back to Nassau. Oh, baby, inside a little tap-off pass. Cambridge getting right after it. And they're going to give this to Caron for distribution. She sweeps it out to end to her left. Cuts back. Fusion for that space. A hold there. Pressure's coming. Chenier gets it up. Oh, passed away. Cambridge. McGillen. Gets that one up right up front there and zoop, zoop, boom. Cambridge puts it in. Just left alone in front of the net. Pops it high cheese. 11:08 remaining. Cambridge gets another go ahead. It's just been back and forth here, friends. But that pass. Big gap. Big opening. Chestnut just inside the zone. Little hip check for trouble and uncomfortable. Yeah, took the hip and Gatineau doesn't make a change. I think it's Wilson. Hurt after that play, it looked like. Hopefully she's all right. Cambridge can't get it clear in the neutral zone. Gatineau's going to take that over. Drops it back. Cambridge running out of space. Somehow weasels her way through. Holy smokes. Fusion, good stick, picks this up. Back and forth. Lissan up the boards. Oh, call coming against Cambridge. Too much contact, and Chenier looks okay. Her leg came up pretty ugly. She's all right. Now, this is what we're going to look at. There's still 10 minutes left. I don't know. We're not going to talk about pulling the goalie, but the fact is the goalie is closest to their own bench. And they do have a player advantage right now, which means the ring recovery is going to be a lot easier. Maybe and worth a chance. Cambridge out with it. Stolen away. Oh, boy, up, and here's a chance. Nope, they close fast. Boy, I tell you what, Fusion defense rolled back hard on that ring. Peacock, not enough space to make something happen. Lead pass is pretty deep. Shot from range, it's wide right. As time expires, Nassau skates off. Sid Nassau. Sailing around. Inside, good lead pass up the channel. Holds to the post. Whew. What a great look that was. You know, wow. Had a good opportunity up the center, but goes to the pass to the post. It was close. Another penalty coming. Chenier, Sophie Chenier is going to go off for 2 here for tripping. And Cambridge is going to get the 4th player in. He's got Lodges with the ring right now. They're setting up the box, making some changes. Back to the post. Tries to flip that one up real quick. Maintain control, however, so the delayed penalty still able to have the 4th player in. To the post. Oh, and a save. Caron. Jeepers. Gets it across there. Saves the day. And a big breath of relief you see Caron let out there as she makes that shoulder save, it looked like. It's Cambridge executes well. Can't get it past her, though. So, team's back at 4-on-4 for for 30 seconds. I want to say thanks again to our network operations. Thanks, Matt, for these stats here. We have viewers from France, Lithuania, Mexico, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Barcelona, Madrid, Spain. United Kingdom, Edinburgh, Belfast, London, England. Deerfield, United States. Fruitville, Myrtle Beach, Piscataway, San Antonio, Geneva, Switzerland, Buffalo, New York, Villarica in the U.S. as well. Viewers all over the world tuning in. Friends, family, former players, fans of the game. Great to see. And this is only day one, friends. The numbers just keep building. Kate Babineau going to take a free pass. She's a righty. Let's see if we got a little give back to her. She's going to change positions. All right, keep an eye. Makes her way to the middle. Quick move inside, backhand for the reset, and oh boy. Caron. Still confident with that glove, though. Flips that away. Here she gets pickpocketed by Babineau. They've got 3-on-1. Back and forth. Babineau goes to her kitchen on the right side, and they're just going to hold up. Third player doesn't come in, and they're just going to go for a change instead. Looked like a fast break opportunity. Casal finally gets a hold of it, flips it away, and up on its edge. Calm that ring down. Skates past that pass. Picks it up, gets one across the crease, but that'll be goalie ring. Drops to her left. Fusion from behind their net. What's that? Back to D. Osborne. Looking for a friend. Gets it up. Hot pass in Moisan. As the Fusion still have a player in the box. They rolled in there shorthanded. That's a lot of extra work. That throw, Betke comes up on its edge. Ugly trying to get a hold of. Whipple. Into the neutral zone. Far side. Well, back and forth. Fusion. It's hard. Short-handed. Trying to find a player. On top of the fact that Cambridge is playing super aggressive. Look at the pressure there by Anderson. Using the one hand just to keep a touch on. Sticks on the opposite side. One. Fusion come in with heat. Oh, comes in full speed. Saint Laurent does. Just rips one. Down to the post. Can't get it through. Cambridge steps in there and intercepts that pass. Fusion put the pressure on themselves to the corner. They're rewarded with the ring. 6:15 left in this fourth period. Cambridge with the lead. Across, turns, looking for a gap. Can't quite get it. The captain makes a move, rolls back in. Can't get the forehand shot clean. There's the reset and trying to hold his space. Betke's going to pull us back to the net. Dish it out to her right side. Sidney Sal gets a hold of this. That was a short pass. Not ideal, but made it work. And there's it just speaks to the skill of these players to be able to pull off some. Well, there's a straight up trip. Yeah, Chenier's going to the box for sure. She knows it. Going for the ring, but brought player down. 5:30 left. Captain's going to the sin bin. Lots of drama here. 5:30 remaining. 5-4 lead for Cambridge. Look at the pressure. The center, Bluff comes right out, right to the boards. You see how much more the players use the full space inside the blue line. Backhand, boom! Oh my goodness. Just comes across, and that stick was so high, gets it upstairs. Power play goal. Tremendous shot. Hard to stop an NRL player up front with a goalie. 5:03 left. Cambridge up 6-4. Flip from center. We've seen Gatineau come back almost after almost every goal. Let's see what they can do. Pass across. Good pickup. Wasan cuts inside. Tries to get the pass cross crease. Shot clock running down. Gets inside. There's a reset and recovery by Plouffe. Good hard work there. That extra step of work goes a long way. Morgan drops it off. Chenier. Quick shot. Goes wide right and picked up by Fusion again. They get a shot away that time. It's right on the button. And recovery for another possession. Cambridge in the middle. Tapped away from Lodge. Forrest over to Chenier. Chenier doesn't have a line to the net, so she's going to hold up. Quick shot. Betke makes the save. Comes across the crease. Fusion recover again. There's another pass to the far side. Close side, backhand. Betke left pad save. Right-handed shot, rips one up and over. Doesn't touch the Betke, so Forrest is still running out of time here. There's a pass out front. Possession changes, is redirected by Cambridge. Recovered by Fusion. Caron is out of the net. They got 4 in. Oh, turns and sends that shot up. Rink comes up high under stick. Becca's going to hold as long as she can, throws it out, and Caron returns to the net. Gatineau pulls goaltender and puts the 4 in again. Sends that pass across, can't get a hold of it. They're skating after it. Big sacrifice. Boy, did you see that? By the assistant. Captain Vendel. Good work there, sitting us all behind the net. Sorry, that was your sister. Apologies. Sid with it now. What a lead pass. Turns the corner. Sends one in. Caron all over it. Scoops that one up with 2 Cambridge turbos on the doorstep. Holds out. Morgan. Oh boy, loses it up front. Gatineau, good stabbing. He's going to get this one away to safety to the neutral zone. A little reach behind. Plouffe leads it up. They got 2. There's the pass. Can't get a stick in front of that one. However, Cambridge defense through the crease first. So the Fusion are going to get, with 1:26 left, they're going to get offensive possession to the right of Betke. Caron's off to the bench. Fusion with 4 players in. Let's see what they can set up here. Got the L set up. The turn, establish the box. Looking for a quick shot. They don't have a lot of time here. They got to actually put a goal in as quick as possible. 3 possessions. Right out front, turns back. Can't get a stick in that to make that shot. There's a shot. Betke squares up on it. Dishes it right. Cambridge away. Looking for a freebie here. It gets across the line. Doesn't grab a hold of it. And the Fusion are able from center. Look at that saucer pass. You don't see it much. It's in Chenier Sanchez. Under a minute left. 2 possessions. And there's the back. Shoots it. Good save. Okay. Recovered by the Fusion. 45 seconds left. They move it around. Hold. There's a shot. Another save. Betke. And Cambridge comes away with it. Can't get the second pass up the middle. Time is winding down. 30 seconds. 1 possession left, friends. And Chestnut holds firm on that ring. Possession's going to be Fusion at center. Going to take a timeout. .6 seconds showing on the clock. Cambridge really looking to get these 2 points, give themselves a chance moving forward. Fusion one of these points as well, obviously. Find themselves down a couple of goals. Boy, I tell you, this game's gone both ways. It seems that one scores, the other one scores. Several of the goals on the back of Emily Chenier, the captain, doing what your captain needs to do. It's a shot. It's out of the corner. 16, 15 seconds left. Quick, Chenier can't get the shot away. Turns, gets hooked up to the post. There it is back to the side. Oh, what a save. Betke gets across. It's a blocker on that one. 1.9. This one's going to the books, friends. Emily Chenier. Now just going to shoot this. Although she doesn't find the back door. Turns backhand, and that's it. Cambridge takes this game 6-4. A great effort by both teams. Well, thanks to our friends from the Watch the Gatineau team over here on my left. Tremendous work. Caron, Chenier, all the team. Great showing. Cambridge, congratulations. And are 2 points closer getting to a gold medal game. Great NRL action here, friends, at the 2025 Canadian Ringette Championships. Live on Ringette.live, Ringette Canada YouTube, CBC, Telus Optic. We're going to see you tomorrow. That's our last game of the day. I want to say thanks, Isaiah. Doing wonderful work on the production here, making sure our replays are clean. Camera work is awesome. And our whole staff, the ISI Live staff, producing this week. From the network operations all the way to our staff on site. 160 games or so. We've lost count how many games there are, but thanks to you all and to our organizing committee, sponsors. We will see you soon.